What's going on, everybody out there? You know what I mean? Mr. Everything is at it again. One more day, thankful to be here. Before we get started, I just want everybody to go ahead, hit that like button coming through the door. Don't wait, you know what I'm saying? You know you're going to like it, you know what I mean? It's all good, so just go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. If you have already, thank you very kindly. And to the people who recently just subscribed as well, I'd like to thank y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because we're trying to keep it pushing around here. Rain, sleet, hail, snow, or shine, nothing or no one stops the grind. We keep it going around here. We keep it positive, you know what I mean? And keep it going just like that. So, we got Project Lowrider, you know what I mean, back again today. And we're going to be tackling a little bit something different, you know what I mean? We about to get into the valve cover gaskets today. Never actually did it on this vehicle before, so I know it's going to take a little bit of time. Been a minute since I've been under here, so I mean, it's looking like I'm going to have to take off quite a few things to get on up in there. Look pretty tight, but don't matter if it's tight or not, we still gonna get everything done like it need to be. I'm just kind of looking over a little bit, seeing what I got to do. I haven't really even looked either, but I haven't seen anybody tackle the valve cover gaskets on this particular truck. 2.8 83S10, you know what I mean? So we ain't gonna be hitting those switches today. I did get all my batteries charged up this morning. You already know what time that is. Gotta go ahead and put on that Mr. Miyagi suit. You feel me? And because we got to get down and dirty. We can't be all, fresh to death and all of that. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, could just drop their cars off at the shop and just let them do their thing. I don't always have that luxury. We do things on a budget around here. So got a set of rubber gaskets. So I just got to get to taking all this stuff off. So when y'all see me again, we going to be, you know what I'm saying, in that old khaki suit, doing what I do best. Holla at y'all in a minute. All right, y'all, back as promised, you know what I mean, with the trusty, dusty, you know what I mean, khaki uniform, you feel me? Good for getting dirty when we working on the vehicle. Now, just had a good moment myself, because when I was put on this trusty, dusty thing, I reached in my pocket. Woo, boy, Bug just tried to get me. He tried to do me in. I ain't gonna edit none of that out, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it in. But anyway, put on the trusty, dusty uniform. When I reached in the pocket, a minivan with an exhaust system, performance exhaust system. All right, we're gonna stop getting distracted. But anyway, went to put on the good trusty, dusty uniform, reached in the pocket, and guess what I found, y'all? Money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dollar bill, y'all. Fetty, Skrillex, Guap, Scratch, Gouda, whatever you want to call it. I found that. So I'm feeling pretty good right about now. So I done did a couple things so far to get to it. Bam, here we go. So far I've used a 15 millimeter socket to take this off. If you look at this whole thing here, this all basically bolts down to the exhaust manifold. If you look at that small hole right about where that hole is there, 15 millimeter socket is what's used to take this off, this whole assembly. So you got your PCV valve running there with the hose, and then also basically this hose. This is all like emission stuff. I ain't gonna get the name in every single piece, and they be like, oh, look, it's all emission stuff, vacuum lines, vacuum advanced stuff, ventilation hose stuff. So basically you have to remove all of this. So that's how far I've gotten. That's only 2 screws, but I had to do quite a bit, you know what I'm saying, to finagle it around to get that off. So hopefully this at least gives y'all an idea. All I'm gonna do is go ahead and kind of move this out of the way while I go ahead and attack them other screws. I ain't trying to unplug everything, because one thing everybody needs to know when it comes to spark plug wires and all of that, you need to mark them effectively. Either you could go ahead and put a piece of tape with the number 1 or whatever number you want to number it, put a piece of tape on there, and also the point that it came off of, make an indicator on there as well, because if you do not, when you go to put all this stuff back on, you're gonna get a rattle rattle, thunder clatter, boom boom boom, you feel me? So I ain't taking none of this stuff off. Not that I can't do it, but that's extra time. I'm not trying to get all scientific with this. We just trying to get some valve cover gaskets on and no oil leaking around the engine bay. You know what I mean? So we about to be back staring at the engine, but we hopefully on the phase 2 when I return. All right, everybody, so I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Moved everything out of the way. Only piece that I took off was this one wire. You know what I'm saying? This is just one of them, just to basically move it at the angle I needed to move it at, so it's out of the way. So, in line to take off all the screws and be back with the next step. All right, we back. Whew, crazy. Got all the little bolts off and everything like that. It's a little bit tight. If you could check out right here, you still got the throttle cable connected. I ain't finna do none of that. I'm finna do like the old man taught me, you know what I'm saying, at one time, which is to just go ahead and leave all that right there, put on a brand new gasket. You feel me? So let's see. Trying to look and see. Oh, here we go. We got gaskets anyway. They're gonna be easy to put in place. These are rubber gaskets, not the cork. Don't mess with the cork around here. Back in the day when I had an old Cadillac with 4 flats, literally used the cork gaskets, but they not the greatest. Rubber ain't the greatest neither, but it's better than cork. So look at the bottom underneath here. It's pretty oily. I mean, I never changed none of this, nothing like that. So go ahead and make sure that you get all the old gasket. I only got 2 hands, so if you look underneath there, there's gasket. If you look right here where my finger is, where you see that clear, more of the metal there, that's because that's where the gasket's off at. And if you can look right here, you can see that that gasket needs to actually go ahead and come on off. So you need to make sure that that surface is nice, so that when you go ahead and put on the new gasket, you won't have any debris or nothing that will keep it from sealing really good. So we about to do that and move on to the next side. And I mean, optional, you know, if you want to spray some degreaser, which I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and take a break, spray some degreaser on this valve cover just so that we clean it up. I mean, it's pretty oily under here, you know what I mean, but ain't gonna hurt to clean it up. So we'll be back in a minute with the next phase. I know it looked like everything, when it all come together, it's gonna be edited down to a few minutes, but trust me, it took longer than a few minutes to do all of this, you know what I mean? So be back in a minute. What's going on, everybody? Mr. Everything is back. I got to stare deaf. You wanna know why? 4 hours later. No, I ain't got the little thing where they be like 5 hours later. No, I'm just telling y'all that it's like 3 or 4 hours later. Now, I ain't never did the valve cover gasket on this bad boy, but man, it's crazy. Now, the tool that I used was trusty dusty, little small ratchet, you know what I'm saying? I tried to, you know, because it's real tight down in there, super tight. So I used the size 10 millimeter for the screws to take off the valve, real quick, to take off the actual valve cover gasket screws. That was a 10 millimeter socket. 15s is what's gonna put this assembly back on. See that hole that right down in there, that hole? Okay, 15. So we ain't all technical and scientific around here. We just get the job done. So getting ready to put this side back on, and the screws is on and everything like that. So only thing that's left is to tighten down these screws, put the hoses back on, and start this bad boy up. Now, here's a little thing with this truck. It took me so long to get all this stuff off. It's old, you know what I'm saying? So it took me so long to get all this stuff off that I'm literally just gonna probably do another segment where I do the other side. You feel me? Cause I'm doing this all myself. So we about to go ahead, put everything back on, and we gonna start it up. Hope for the best. And so I'll see y'all in a minute. Okay, back with Project Lowrider. Look at that. Gotta roll that beautiful beam footage, boy. And get a look at this thing the whole time. Look at her. Feel like taking the top off today, even though she ain't gonna go nowhere. Okay, so we got valve cover back on there. You know what I'm saying? You can still see the blue because it was painted blue before, but it's back down to the stock color for the most part because I got a lot of that grease off. Put the bracket back on there. We ain't making everything all pretty. We just trying to get this bad boy running. I'll worry about degreasing everything 100% and getting everything perfect once I get this joint near perfect. Did we do the other side? No. Did not do the other side. So much stuff to be done. Bugs is out. Slapping bugs, you know what I'm saying? Like crazy. Bug even trying to get close to my camera. About to kill him. About to take him down. But anyway, got this one side on. We're going to go ahead and save it, you know what I'm saying, for part 2. Because I got stuff I got to do for the rest of the day. I got to go to work tomorrow. Like I'm sure a lot of y'all got to go to work. Whatever you do, you got to do it tomorrow when you get up. So only thing left to do is to start this bad boy up. You know what I mean? And pray for the best. You know what I'm saying? You know, hope for the best. Expect the worst, but we're gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, make everything work here. Start this bad boy up. Let's see what we got real quick. Oh, let's see. We about to get it. Wait, oh snap. Man, this is some bull. Okay. Everybody with me. You know what I'm saying? We don't hide nothing around here. We keep it 100,000 around here. You know what I'm saying? The starter, need to replace the starter on the Lowrider. You know what I'm saying? But until we do that, we gonna do this. Check it out. Till we replace that starter. All right, hold on. So we're gonna replace it. There it is. Woo! Trusty Dusty. Got to do something to get us started. Hold on. Time to replace the starter too. That's why it's called Project Lowrider. Oh, let me get that. Okay, here we go. Originally, you know what I'm saying, I was always, you know, I was good when I first got it. But, you know, over time you need to replace stuff. And I mean, this thing literally ain't went nowhere. None this year. I literally drove it down the road and brought it back. Not even 5 minutes up the road. Literally 1 minute up the road. Felt a little wobble, you know what I'm saying? Wobble, you know what I mean? So brought it on back. And it's been sitting ever since, except for me pulling it forward a little bit, get the mail, hit a switch, you know what I mean? And then put it back in the right spot. So here's the moment of truth. We finna start this bad boy up. Come on now, be good to me now. Don't make me tap the gas. I will. I ain't trying to. Hold on one second. Hold on. We don't cut out nothing. We keep it raw around here. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? We're going to be back in it just a second. I forgot to put the throttle spring back on. You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes, you know what I'm saying, around here. We just keep it real. I'll be right back. All right. Lesson number 1. When you work on your vehicle, make sure you put everything back. We need that good old throttle cable. You know what I'm saying? That good old spring back on there. So that was one thing that was off. Forgot all about that. Bam. Let's see. And so we finna start it. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what she got now. Let's see. We ain't perfect around here. You know, mistakes. Sometimes you mess up. Hold on. Here we go. Woo, woo. She's running. Now let's see if we got some oil. Let's make sure. All right. Let her get done chirping. I think a little bit too much gas got up in there. There it is. Because I wasn't able. Hold on. Hold on 1 second here. leaks, but I'll be right back because I do happen to see a little bit of arcing going on with this one little plug. So I'm gonna be right back. So I'm gonna see what's going on. All right, everybody. After that little mishap, you know what I'm saying, everything's back to normal. You feel me? See right here, got the throttle spring back on. Might have said throttle cable, but that was because I was going a little crazy earlier. Got the spring back on, and everything's running right. I don't see any oil leaks or nothing like that. The thing to know is that when you are changing your valve cover gaskets, just remember that when you are changing them, there's a possibility that you will have a little bit of smoke coming off the manifold, because as soon as you take off the valve cover gaskets, if there's any oil up top up there, then some of that oil will drip onto the manifold. And so you just go ahead and, you know, you could either clean it off with some degreaser or something like that. Crazy with these bugs out here. Either you could go ahead and clean off the degreaser, and then you're still gonna let it get a little bit of steam till it burns off. And after that, you're gonna be good. So it was a success. I'm glad it was a success. Tune in for the next time. I don't know if it's gonna be next week that I tackle these valve cover gaskets, but I did one side. One side was successful. That's all I can hope for is success. No major oil leaks. He's still starting and running and everything. And so I'm about to enjoy the rest of my day. You know what I'm saying? Probably go get some hot sauce on my burrito. You know what I'm saying? And till next time, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and hit it. It's free. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. Subscribe to the channel, and if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you very kindly. Till the next time, Mr. Everything signing out. Lowrider. Bam, look at that. Woo, she look good, don't she?